Hi, everybody. This is SAAD. Hope you're off to a good start to your day. Uh, some of you may have heard of the case involving Drew Brees that unfolded this week. Drew Brees is my favorite player in the NFL, just a brilliant quarterback, and he's now the all-time leading quarterback in many passing categories. I love the New Orleans Saints because they're such a stylish offensive team. I love Kamara, who's the way he moves is like a ballerina. And also from anything that I know of Drew Brees, he seems to be a very genuine guy, very humble guy, very loving man, an honorable man. He's generous. He's given tons of money. So, of course, I can't pretend to know him, but certainly from his public persona, he seems exactly the type of guy that you'd like to have as a role model. But then he did something recently that was so horrible, so grotesque. Let me muster my Ashton Kutcher best hurt feelings, because Ashton recently posted a clip that you should all go watch from his channel, where he explained to his son that in our home, girls always come first, which was a really lovely message to impart on your son. But in any case, returning to Drew, he did something so grotesque, so horrible. What do you think he did? Did he beat senselessly or mercilessly a puppy? Much worse. Did he get caught in a horrifying tirade of bigotry and racism? Much, much worse. Was he caught beating his wife in a way that is unconscionable? Much, much worse. It's even difficult for me to mention what he did because it's beyond the pale. Drew Brees exhibited love and patriotism for his country. He disgusts me. Drew Brees said that he could never support someone who desecrates the flag. And then his teammates came after him because they were so hurt by such violent words. Drew Brees, who thought that he lived in a free country, was exhibiting unconditional love for his country and for the symbol of his country, which is the flag. And he wasn't suggesting that you shouldn't fight for civil rights. He wasn't suggesting that, but all he was doing is saying it's not an either-or proposition. You could support people's right to protest, and you could be for civil rights, but you can also do the symbolic gesture of, at a sports match, for example, standing up for your national anthem and putting your hand on your heart. What kind of monster have we created that we let someone like Drew Brees exhibit love for his country? That's disgusting. Now, of course, Drew Brees can have 350-pound guys rushing at him, trying to murder him. So you would think he's a tough guy. But no. Drew Brees, upon the E-mob coming after him, upon the cancel Taliban brigade coming after him, folded like a cheap drape and said, I am so sorry. I didn't know that my words wherein I provide unconditional love and support for the flag, which is the symbol of my country, would be so hurtful to so many of my teammates. I have learned. I am better for it. Oh, you just heard my wife texting me something. Probably just reminding me that I am the savior of the West from these idea pathogens. But in any case, returning to Drew Brees, he has now apologized for it. Good. We tell you what to think in a free country. Got that? Which brings me to a set of tweets I posted earlier today. Let me read them for you. The all or nothing mindset is a form of cognitive fascism. It forces people to either accept all points on a given topic or else you are a Nazi. Most people don't wish to be labeled as Nazis, so they acquiesce. Drew Brees. However, real people with functioning brains understand that few issues possess an all or nothing structure, but they are forced into silence because they know that the all or nothing Taliban brigade will be coming for them, as they did for Drew Brees. It is a form of intellectual terrorism that ensures cognitive compliance. I had exposure just yesterday to the cancel Taliban brigade, where several really angry graduate students did not accept that they could hurl racist, sexist, and ageist insults at me, and that I might be offended by it, and therefore I reply to their hate, and therefore they become the victim because, they're people of color. Well, guess what? So am I, and I outrank you in victimology. So how about this? How about you accept that in a free society, people have the right, the fundamental right to hold their own positions. Now, never mind positions that might be nefarious, which in a free society you should support. Short of a direct incitement of violence, we should support all sorts of disgusting positions. Drew Brees was saying that from his perspective, his patriotism does not allow him to accept a desecration of the symbol of his country, which is the flag. That was so disgusting that he apologized for it. A country that now has a thought police that can get a multi-gazillionaire, all-time leading NFL passer to apologize for the love of his country is a country that is on its way out. Maybe in 50 years, maybe in 100 years, maybe in 150 years. Come back to me in 200 years, I'll be the gorgeous guy standing telling you that I told you so. Have a good day, everybody.